Welcome to the Intelligence Stack. In a world where data breaches dominate headlines, customer trust has become a true competitive advantage. But how do enterprises build and sustain that trust while still operating efficiently? Today, I am joined by Dr. Damodar Sahu to discuss how AI can not only protect personal data but also strengthen customer relationships. We'll look at real world examples of AI powered privacy in action and its impact on enterprise growth. Dr. Damodar Sahu is a globally recognized digital transformation leader and AI strategist for extensive experience in helping enterprises navigate the intersection of innovation, ethics, and regulatory compliance. Over his career, he has guided numerous organizations in adopting responsible and ethical AI practices, balancing operational efficiency with privacy and trust. Dr. Sahu is passionate about enabling businesses to leverage AI for growth while embedding privacy first and ethical frameworks into the core operations, making him a sought after leader on AI, data privacy, and enterprise innovation. Welcome to the Intelligent Stack, Dr. Sahu.
Thank you for having me here. It's always pleasure to connect you offline, and it's pleasure to be here online. In today's
Thank you.
connected world, every business runs on data. We all know that, and rightly you said. But that data also defines trust.
Well
If
said.
trust is broken, no amount of marketing on technology can repair it easily. So over the years, I have observed that privacy is no longer just a compliance checkbox. It's becoming a ground enabler. Enterprises that handle personal data responsibly are not only avoiding fines means I'm talking regulatory fines, but they are also earning loyalty. So, a data safeguard, where I am the co founder and chief growth officer, our mission is very simple to make privacy, compliance, and trust fully automated through responsible and ethical AI. And we will talk more when we go to the next session. Our flagship platform, ID Privacy, is the world's first AI powered unified privacy automation platform built on our patented cognizable computing engine. It helps enterprises make privacy across jurisdictions like GDPR, CCPA, CPRA, PDPL, PIPEDA, DPDPA in India, and others with one unified system. So, when we talk about the intelligence stack, Ajay, I believe trust must sit right at top of that stack. What do you say?
Interesting. Sounds very interesting, Damodarji. How are data breaches reshaping customer expectations around privacy?
Great question. So every data breach now makes headline, and customers have become far more aware and far less forgiving. Customers expect the enterprises or government or brands not only to protect their data but to prove they are protecting it. In the past, customers assume companies were secure. Today, they demand transparency. They want to know where is my data stored, who has access to it, how it is
Mhm.
being used. This is where the proactive privacy management rather than reactive compliance becomes critical. Enterprises must move from policy driven to data driven policy with real time visibility across their entire ecosystem.
Interesting. So I'm assuming that your product makes it possible. So let's talk more about it. Let's learn a little bit more about it and go deeper into this interesting topic. Why is customer trust now a competitive differentiator for enterprises?
Trust, we all know that trust is the new currency. When customers decide between two brands offering similar products or services, they often choose the one they trust more, even if it is costlier than the other brand. In our work, we have seen enterprises that made privacy as a brand promise experience, they experience up to 30% higher customer retention and stronger partner confidence. In short, trust is no longer a soft value, it's a measurable business asset. Building trust requires transparency, accountability, and automation. That is exactly what unified privacy automation does. It creates a single, transparent lens into all confidential data,
Mhm.
helping organizations demonstrate compliance and build confidence.
That is great. So, as a customer of any enterprise service, I would like to protect my data. I would like
Absolutely.
to not lose my privacy. I mean, that is given, that is basic, that everybody expects. But getting to know that my data is being protected is definitely very reassuring, and that's what various customers look for. How can AI be leveraged to protect personal data more effectively than traditional methods?
Nice question, Ajay. So, traditional privacy products or applications are siloed: data discovery, consent management, cookie management, preference management, reporting, all disjoint. AI breaks these silos. Our patented CCE, Cognoscible Computing Engine, uses machine learning and natural language understanding to automatically discover where are my confidential data across structure, semi-structure, and unstructured sources. And it applies real-time redaction or masking and classification, ensuring data never leaves the secure environment. And it continuously monitor data flows to detect privacy risk before they cause harm. That means, in essence, AI doesn't just react, it predicts and prevents. And with unified privacy automation, enterprises can achieve compliance at scale without expanding human work.
Interesting. So, AI is an interesting technology. Everybody talks about AI today.
Yeah,
However, whenever we use anything really, really useful, really great, there are always two sides of it. One is obviously the intended side of the technology, what it does. If we look at AI, what are some of the risks of applying AI in privacy management if not done responsibly? Have you seen anything like this?
absolutely. And this is a critical point, Ajay. AI is powerful, but without responsibility, it can become dangerous. If models are trained on bias or unverified data, they can create discrimination. If, let's say, algorithms are opaque, the black box problem, right? Then organizations may fail to justify how data decisions are made, violating regulatory principles of explainability. But at Data Safeguard, what we do, our responsible and ethical AI, that is CCE, follows a responsible ethical AI framework. What does it mean? No confidential data is ever used in training. Every model undergoes clean room certification to ensure no leakage or reverse engineering risk. Then explainability and auditability are built from the day one. So
Mhm.
instead of AI replacing humans, our vision is AI augmented privacy, empowering professionals to focus on strategy while automation handles the complexity. So we kept it very simple.
Interesting. Good to know. But how does ID privacy ensure automated, responsible, and ethical privacy management?
Yeah, so that is very, I mean, very soft corner to me. ID privacy is our flagship product. And as I told you, it is designed as a unified privacy platform, not a collection of products, but one intelligent fabric connecting discovery, protection, assessment, and reporting. Let me tell you about it a little bit more.
Hmm.
At its core lies our cognoscible computing engine, which automatically discovers, identifies confidential data across enterprise automatically. It maps the entire data ecosystem into a 360-degree privacy posture. It executes privacy impact assessment. It can be data privacy impact assessment, process privacy impact assessment, or third party privacy impact assessment in real time. It generates evidentiary audit trails for regulators automatically. That means this transforms privacy from a manual compliance burden into a strategic automation advantage. Most importantly, the system is self learning. As the new laws emerge, like let's say recently India has adopted a law called DPDP, or let's say recent EU AI Act, our ID privacy dynamically updates compliance workflows without human intervention. It is like having a privacy command center that runs 24 by 7 responsibly, ethically, and intelligently.
Interesting. It's good to know that there is way to automate the implementation of privacy. That makes job easier for enterprises. Can
Hmm.
you share some examples where companies have strengthened customer trust using AI powered privacy frameworks?
Certainly. One example comes to my mind from a financial institution that adopted ID privacy to unify compliance across 40 plus countries. Before automation, privacy operation took close to 12 weeks for each audit cycle. After implementation, it dropped to 2 weeks. And their
Oh, wow.
customer satisfaction score, yeah, absolutely, rose by, I think, 25%. Another case, a healthcare group in our Asia Pac region used our redaction and consent management modules or products to protect patient data across hospital. The result? They not only avoided regulatory fines on government recognition for trust center data governance. These are
Mhm.
not just compliance stories, they are trust stories. And privacy done right built relationship, not restrictions.
Interesting. I mean, this is a huge drop in the amount of time it takes for implementation. This is certainly
Yeah.
something that customers look for while being comprehensive on privacy. I mean, basically doing it faster, doing it economically, and doing it more robustly so that customers can be assured. Great to know that. How does investing in AI privacy translate into tangible business benefits?
Oh, great question again. So, privacy automation is often seen as cost. No, people see it as a cost center or the CX, right? But now it is actually an investment in risk reduction, efficiency, and brand equity. The tangible benefits include reduce compliance cost by 60% due to automation, zero regulatory penalties through proactive posture management, and enhance brand reputation. Trust becomes a differentiator in sales and partnership. So, for
Mhm.
investors, AI powered privacy also increases valuation because it shows maturity, capability, and resilience. All factors actually that investors love. I will give you an example. One of our competitor a few weeks ago they acquired by a big company at 1.7 billion. So we are in a very interesting world in privacy tech world.
Interesting. Interesting. And what metrics should leaders track to measure the impact of trust on growth?
Great question again. So trust is quantifiable. Leaders should track metrics like, let's say, privacy, posture, scores, PPS, a
Mhm.
unified measure of compliance health. Then second, customer trust index, CTI, let's say combining consent engagement, data transparency, and satisfaction. Third is audit closure time, how quickly issues are identified and resolved. Then breach probability index, BPI, how automation lowers the risk exposure. When these metrics are improved, leaders can directly correlate privacy investment with a revenue growth, partner confidence, and market leadership.
Interesting. Very, very interesting to know about all of this. So,
Thank you.
what do you think organization should do first if they want to begin embedding AI powered privacy into their operations?
I suggest start with a mindset shift from
Mhm.
privacy as a policy to privacy as a platform. I always tell the leaders don't begin with products or solutions, begin with data awareness, map where your data lives, who owns it, and what is at risk. Then gradually infuse AI to automate discovery, risk assessment, and reporting. And yes, partner with platform that embed responsible and ethical AI by design, like ours, ID Privacy, a unified privacy automation platform, which empowers organizations to operationalize privacy and build trust at scale. So when privacy becomes part of your DNA, trust becomes your brand identity. So that is what I want to say, Ajay.
Great. Big thank you to you, Dr. Sahu, for shining light on how AI, when applied responsibly, can turn privacy into a trust building engine. Trust is no longer a byproduct, it's a strategy.
Absolutely.
An enterprise that get this right will be the ones that customers stick with. You've been listening to Dr. Sahu on the intelligence stack. It's been great session. Thank you, Dr. Sahu, for your time and talking about AI powered privacy. It was really good to learn about this. And viewers, we will get back with another interesting session on the intelligence stack. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.